Okay, there it goes. Alright. Welcome back to this mediocre, I guess, stream. Alright, I've got a timer set because I still have shit that I've got to do. But not that much. Unfortunately, the game... Excuse me, the game crashed. That's right, I ended the last one. So... was considering playing off camera, getting inspection done, getting the repairs that I did yesterday done. Decided against it. Instead, I decided to stream all that shit again. My plan is to basically leave at 6. Just need to get enough fatigue to sleep for like 2 hours. Because leaving at 6 got me 2 Fleetaris with about a minute for them to open. Fuck it, I think that should be good. Perfect. Also, I found out why the headlight was out and didn't pass inspection. It's not because of the bulb. It's because somehow in the assembly process, I didn't tighten it down all the way. Also, if I'm remembering right, emissions was another thing that I didn't pass on. So I think I have to tune the carb a bit. Somewhat considering getting a new one. But I also don't entirely think it's much of an issue right now. Just gonna leave it running out front. considering doing the save and quit menu trick, but it also shouldn't take that long for it to open. Unfortunately, I don't have the watch or the Satsuma clock, so I can't really tell how long until it opens. Also, unfortunately, I'm trying to maintain as much trying to keep as much time open later in the day as I can, so I can just get the inspection knocked out and hopefully have time for multiple rounds of the inspection, just in case I have to do it again because I didn't have the carburetor tuned right. Right. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna get new rockers as well. Because I don't think there's an issue with them yet. but I'm already in the engine. Let's see, there was something else that I was considering replacing. I don't think I already have it out. Oh, the starter. I don't have that out. I'm also going to disconnect the battery before I touch the starter. That's something that I should have done already.
Terve, terve! Mikä oli pojalla mielessä? Kyllä toi aika hirveetä skeidaa on, kun mä katon tätä sun rusinapullaas tässä.
Let's see if I can replace the distributor while I'm at it.
Jos me tietty hinnasta sovitaan, niin ehkä me saadaan tässä... No, sanotaan rusinaton pulla. Aina.
Alright, well, that's something that I'm gonna have to fix when I get to it. Might as well do the water pump while I'm at it. Already replacing just about everything that wears out. Do you remember to replace the parts 100 times so you can drive this thing close to 100 meters? That's what I'm in the middle of. I got it assembled off stream after dying a bunch trying to get it running on stream. Drove it once to see if I could get it inspected. The inspection shop was closed. And then the head gasket started smoking. I originally came here just to do the head gasket. And I'm currently in the middle of... It probably will. I'm currently in the middle of replacing a bunch of other shit. Knowing my luck, for the inspection, it's not gonna pass because of emissions because I didn't tune it right. Did I remember the warning triangle? Yes, it's currently sitting in the trunk. I just gotta... Now, of course, the hard part is getting the... Oh, you can understand the songs? Nice. Unfortunately, I'm just a stupid American who only speaks English. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't remember where I first heard of this game. I forgot how much of a pain in the ass the belt is to do once the engine's in the car. How did I find the game? Good question. Wait, I tightened down the... Yeah, the first time I got it running, um, which was before I started streaming, I got um, I started driving down the road. Let's see, did I put the new starter on yet? No. I got it started. Um, but I forgot to put oil in it before I started it. That's a mistake I haven't made since then. Oh wait, I have to do the battery. Remember to change oil filter every 5 minutes, and same for the battery, oil, and basically every other part. Yeah. Should have bought the air fuel gauges. Probably is, because the way that Alright, choke's not on. Yeah. He's probably running at least... Ah, shit. He's probably running at least a little rich, because I both tuned the carburetor stupid rich and, well, not quite, like, extremely rich, but definitely very rich. And also mostly had the choke on. Because if I didn't have it set up that way, oh, I forgot to set spark after taking out the distributor. Am I using keyboard and mouse? Yeah. Unfortunately. Which breaks down easily when using keyboard and mouse. Alright, that's good to know. Two full scrolls. Up or down? I gotta run it a little leaner than that. Don't remember. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna take it to the inspection shop and then just... I've got the money until this thing keeps breaking down. Try to get the issue down. If I'm remembering right, down adds fuel. Up removes it. If I can keep the damn thing on the road. I think it's too lean now. Damn. Well, when I buy the twin carbs, I'll try to remember to order the air fuel page. Yeah, white exhaust is too lean, gray exhaust is too rich. remember someone somewhere saying it should be almost invisible, or yeah, almost invisible if you got it right. The challenge is I've only ever been able to get it pretty much correct once, and I don't exactly remember what I did. But yeah, I guess before I go in for inspection, check and see what it's looking like. God damn it. Yeah, it looks lean. We were able to flip the tractor yesterday. Yeah, I usually if I flip the tractor, that's when I'm just like, alright, well, this run is not gonna work out. Alright, slightly rich. Looks like. Oh, in real life? Oh shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'll see if I can pass. Oh, you're using the same one that is used in the game? Yeah, it's the
Oot sä melkoinen seppä, jos sä tästä jotain
yeah, it's the Kekmet.
Ei tästä tuu mitään. Ei tästä tuu jumala poikasi eikä muni. Tähän auto on valmis paalattavaksi. Ei tällaista kannata edes korjata.
Yep, it's emissions.
Jumalauta!
I think This is probably the highest I've gotten my stress in this game. I hate dealing with it too in this. Um, I've also made it harder by trying to save a bit of money by not buying the air fuel gauge. Despite the fact that I really don't need to save the money. So it's really just um, something where I made it harder on myself for no good reason. Yeah, it's not expensive. In fact, it's less expensive than getting the damn thing inspected multiple times to see if I can pass. Um, and it would have probably arrived in the time that it took to set up the car in the first place. Of course, gotta get the preemptive cigarette ready for when I fail.
Oot sä melkoinen seppä, jos sä tästä jotain aineesta saat. Ei tästä tuu mitään. Ei tästä tuu jumala poikasia eikä monia. En mä tiedä mitä mä sanon. Mä pysty enää sanoa mitään. Ei niin. Tää on niin vaikeeta tää vitu elämä ja ainakin auton katsastaminen on niin vaikeeta.
Yeah, unfortunately it is taking more than 2. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna see if I can get it on the third one. Because that... Alright, let's see if me just turning the car off and scrolling a bunch of times in both directions got it tuned right. It's looking like it's not right, but...
Oot sä melkoinen seppä, jos sitä naimista saa. Ei tästä tuu jumala poikasia eikä munia. Ei se voi näin mennä. Ei mikään katsastus pääty näin onnellisesti. You can legally drive 5 kilometers and it's ready for the scrapyard. Yep. Yeah, I can drive on the highway without having to stop and turn around anytime I see the cops. Don't go to 4th gear so soon? Yeah, probably should. You're up to 130. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back so I can set up an order for that stuff. Most of that stuff that I was gonna get, shit. But I just ordered a bunch of stuff at once. Oh yeah, the additional gauges. Yeah, you need the better radio. What I really need in real life, before I'm ready to get to go faster, this isn't to keep the car from overheating. It's like can actually control it slightly better. I need better way to control it than a keyboard and mouse. Because what I tried once, I tried setting up my Xbox controller so that I would have at least an analog throttle and brake input. But I also fucking hell. I also found myself wanting an analog clutch input when I found out that will keep your clutch from wearing out. Challenge is, at least the Xbox controller, better tires. My tires are already the slightly better ones, not quite the rally ones, just so I could get the car past inspection. The main challenge... Oh, you have a steering wheel and it doesn't support the game. Alright, let's... Oh, well, at least now the damage to the hood is symmetrical from hitting that tree. But yeah, my difficulty controlling the car comes from the fact that, in general, I just kind of suck at driving, in most things with a keyboard and mouse. It's made for Windows 2000. Yeah. Um, I had a flight stick setup that I was going to try and use for Elite Dangerous, only to find out that the last time that one was supported was like Windows 7, and I couldn't get the drivers or anything to work on it. Yeah. It's really hard, and for a while I thought I just didn't like come on. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, for a while I thought I just didn't really like this game. Turns out it's fun, especially once you get used to it a bit. Tractor in real life is easy to drive. I've heard that they're not difficult. I haven't had the opportunity to drive a tractor, but I have driven a I've driven a forklift, and they're not terrible to drive. Why don't I have donations? It's because I'm not a it's because I'm not a Twitch partner, and I don't really do this enough for me to consider it a job or worth. I don't have anything set up to take donations, mostly because I really don't see this as a source of income. I just kind of see it as something that I do because I can. I don't remember what this was, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I've considered setting it up, but usually my average view count for an entire stream is somewhere around 9 views. Fuck it, I'm gonna get that too, just so I can have something other than the wrench set in the car. Or just keep that in the garage. Yeah, 9 views isn't a lot. And for the most part, I'm not really aiming for much. I don't even remember why I started streaming. It was just something that I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, It's kind of fun, especially for a game where I can know some of what I'm talking about. Because maybe make up for that. Yeah. Alright, something doesn't sound right. It's probably just the way this... Okay, no, never mind. That's just this thing on dirt roads. I should have probably saved. Might clutch. Yeah. I'm gonna wait until I'm not on the dirt roads to make any judgments on something that sounds like it's grinding. It's just kind of driving on dirt roads will sound like. But try and get up to a higher RPM. But yeah, if it is the clutch, that's going to be a bit annoying. Anyway, what I was going to say about sort of knowing something about this. Oh shit. What I'm doing for a job is automotive repair. So what I'm in school for is basically just shit. What I'm in school and doing as what I'm in school for and doing as a job is automotive technician bullshit. So it's stuff that I know. I remember the first time I played this game was well before I got into any of that, so I had no idea really what I was doing. How expensive is that? All of my stuff is covered because of money that was left to me by my great-grandparents. They left me some money that could really only be used for school or school-related expenses. But the total cost of the program is about, depending on whether you went for just the automotive technical diploma or that's what I'm doing. Or if you went for an associate's degree, which is basically a bunch of the math and science courses substituted out for all of the automotive stuff, with a couple of other gen eds for, like, English, basically. And, there's a couple of other classes that you are required to take for the technical, or the associate degree one. I don't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, basically, that one, it's like $12,000. So not terrible as far as college programs go. And a lot of the, at least on the dealership side of things, a lot of the employers will at least partially cover your tuition as sort of an incentive to work for them. So I guess the price in Finland, I'm gonna assume it's either cheaper by a lot or it's free. Zero, and you get 400 per month to support and living. Nice.
Hei, onks tää nyt se Peräjärven kova jätkä olevina? Onks tää, osaaks tää mitä tehdä ja mitä tää tulee? Tää
Technically, I could take out money from the thing that I have.
Turtamaan sun pääs, että unohtuu hetkeksi mitenkään kaaheen paikka. Ja laitetaan elämän risaaseen.
And use it towards my rent and all that. Yeah, I don't really understand it either. It's annoying and it's a pain in the ass. I don't really like it. There's a lot about the US that I could say that about. Yeah, in the US, a lot of stuff you don't have to pay as much in taxes, but a lot of stuff like college and shit, that's gonna be more expensive on you. Which is why we have a problem with student loan debt. Then again, it's one of those issues where it's a hell of a lot more complicated than people like to make it seem. Like, a lot of, I guess the simplest way I can put it, I feel like, to me, personally, a lot of the issues with student loan debt are exaggerated by people who took on more debt than they could reasonably expect to pay off. Or they failed to predict how marketable their job is. But it's one of those complicated issues where, on one hand, I want to just pick one stance and just stick with it. But some of the people that I meet in colleges, they make me wonder why they took the loans out in the first place. Because some of them, they go to college, they don't really do anything with their classes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take my survival as just pure luck there. Because I did not have my seatbelt on. Alright, well. Oh, that'll do it. Push the car out of there? Yeah. Just gonna make sure that I didn't... If you try to drive, it'll break the clutch. Actually, wait, I have the... I was gonna say I have the... the wrench set. But I also really don't feel like taking off the door. Or putting my muffler back on yet. I don't know if it's made of paper or wood, but those are the only options. Yeah. I love this game. So far I haven't had to deal with the Satsuma breaking down that much. Aside from the parts that are questionable at the start of the game. What games do I usually play? Shit. Off stream, I usually play a lot of well, I'm not gonna say a lot because I mostly play something broke off back there. What was I gonna say? I'll check for it. Oh, I think it might have been the exhaust. Because unless the head gasket's already broken again. It looks like it's the exhaust because of the smoke. It also sounds like this thing has no exhaust pipe right now. Anyway, for games that I play outside of this one, one of the main series that I really like that I unfortunately can't really play most of the games that I have in it is the Ace Combat series. And I have everything to play the PS2 games. I just haven't bothered to set any of that stuff up after I moved. Shit. So I haven't really played most of those ones in a while. Another one which I actually streamed fairly recently, just because they released the PlayStation 5 exclusive mission, or the PlayStation exclusive missions on PC, was Project Wingman. I actually streamed the PC release of Frontline 59 a little while ago. The two PCs, PS1, PS2, and PS3. Nice. As far as consoles go, I kind of mix of... I was going to say a mix, but at the moment, what I have that is not owned by my family, which is where most of my consoles, or most of my consoles I have, the rest of them are all my family's, so I didn't bring them when I moved. But I have a PS2, GameCube, yeah, so a PS2, GameCube, and an original Xbox. And then at my family's place, there's an Xbox Series X. They have a Wii U and a Nintendo Switch. And then, I guess for other games that I've been playing recently, other than Project Wingman, I've been playing a decent amount of FPS games. Mostly trying to get back into Battlefield 1 and occasionally a bit of 4, but if I want a game that's 100%, 110% pain and suffering, try War Thunder. Give me like 5 seconds while I wait for the sausages to heat up. I've already tried War Thunder. I have a negative review of it that says it's like crack without any of the benefits of crack. How many hours do you think I have in it? It's actually pretty close. I have 1,100 hours. 342 of which are after that review was posted. I think the only real reason... Why do I have that many hours? That's a good question. At one point, it was because it was back when I was running on a somewhat shit gaming laptop. That was probably the closest I could get to a combat flight simulator that would actually run well and wouldn't take all of the system resources and make the laptop completely unusable. Now it's, as the review says, it's because the game is like crack. Yeah, pretty much. As far as other games, I'm just gonna pull this into the garage. Alright, yep. Missing the entire exhaust pipe. Hearts of Iron's as annoying as War Thunder. I've heard that it's... annoying. I haven't played any of the games. God damn it. There we go. Alright, well, my original plan was to not take the tractor once I got the Satsuma up and running. Especially not with the trailer. But I would rather not listen to the Satsuma's exhaust for however long it takes to get back there. You have 2,000 hours and you still have no idea how the Navy works. Yeah. Oh, another game that I play a decent amount off stream, or another genre that I play, strategy games. My favorite one. This vehicle is really familiar to you. Yep. Yeah. The other genre that I play a lot of off stream is real-time strategy. My favorite one of those is probably it's a toss-up between Homeworld and Supreme Commander. Trying to think, because there's another game that I've been playing a decent amount of recently. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. If you don't want to suffer, try to stay as far away from possible. Try to stay as far away as possible from this game. And that's your Rule of Thunder review? Yep, that sounds about right. I have very mixed feelings about War Thunder. I hate it. And yet also, last played February 6th. I don't even remember why I started, well, I know why I started. I don't know why I still play it. My computer can run flight sims. It's not gonna burn the shit out of my legs, because it's not a laptop. But it's probably just the fact that I already know how to play it, and that the controls aren't that hard. Because it's just, you use your mouse to move, at least in realistic and all that. I shouldn't say I don't have a good stick setup, because I do. Because I got another one relatively recently to replace that old one. But I also just don't feel like breaking it out every time I want to do a simulator. Computer is a complete beast compared to mine. Yeah, mine, I don't think I've updated the... I don't think I've updated the specs that I have listed on my Twitch page since shortly after I built the thing. But I think the only change that I've made that I would list on there is the increased RAM from, I think, 32, or not 32. Increased RAM from 16 to 32 gigs. And that was entirely because the RAM that I had bought for my computer a little bit over a month after I built it, it went on sale. So I just decided that I was going to buy another stick of it. GTX 1650 and i5 7400 and 8 gigs of RAM. It's not terrible. I think the main thing, it's actually still pretty decent. I'd say just a bit more RAM and it'd be better, but I think the only reason that I went with the 3060 is because I was originally going to go for a 20 series card, and then they discontinued those pretty much immediately. And then I just got lucky when I got the 3060. And that's one of your that's the better of your PCs. Yeah. I've been trying to get my brother to build a computer because he has a somewhat shit laptop. But for some reason he just refuses. My other computer, which is just a laptop that I use for school, I don't even know what, I think it's just running on like Intel integrated graphics, 512 gigabyte SSD, and I think I want to say it's like 16 or 12 gigabytes of RAM. And it runs Windows 11, so it still runs like shit. The next part of that PC is from 2011. Yeah. I feel like my Windows 11 laptop is a perfect way to show that developers have stopped trying to optimize shit, because it's a laptop from 2022 that I bought because I needed a laptop, and it runs a lot of stuff like absolute dog shit, and it can't have that much open at once. Mixed graphic drivers on that laptop on a PC are from 2015. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Alright, looks like the problem that I had yesterday is still a problem and not fixed. Working? Alright, good. Hopefully it stays up for a bit longer. For some reason, after replacing my Wi-Fi card, Twitch has just been disconnecting randomly when I try to stream. I have to wake up in 5 hours. Damn. Think it's Twitch? Yeah. I'm beginning to think that it's Twitch just because I haven't had any issues with connection. Yeah. Yeah, their servers probably aren't that great. Because I don't have issues with connecting to really anything else. Like at the moment, Twitch is probably the thing giving me the biggest issues. Because for some reason it's just very inconsistent with whether or not it actually works or not. You the only viewer? Probably. Haven't seen anyone else yet. Oh, apparently I was followed by someone else. Um, but if I had to make a guess based on the username, it's probably a bot. Wait, why the fuck am I doing that? But yeah, usually when it comes to Twitch streams, I usually have like maybe an average of 1 viewer, which is not a problem to me. How do you have more followers than me? That's a good question. It's probably because I've streamed on and off for a couple of years, but I also don't really stream consistently. Like usually it's every yeah. Yeah, chatting with people is nice during the streams. Usually I don't I just stream because I can and I've got nothing better to do. I think the main reason that I haven't really built up any sort of audience is just because my streams are inconsistent and don't really have I don't want to say they don't really have a consistent game or subject, because recently I've been playing a lot of this. Still wondering why Twitch Studio doesn't work. It's a good question. Also, if I had to make a guess as to why my stream disconnected like that, I think the problem isn't that the disconnect wasn't from Twitch, because it didn't happen the disconnects didn't really happen before I updated OBS. Yeah, it's not stable at all. It's just one of those things where there's really not too many better options. I've tried a couple of things. None of them really worked as well as OBS does. So it's really the best option out of a bunch of shit options. Alright, well, that door's not opening again. But yeah, it's the best of the shit options. I think the radiator's about to be broken, so I'm just gonna try and move the tires to see if I can get a new one. Finnish people are good at making games. Yeah. Just realized that there are a decent amount of games that I play that are made by Finnish people. Because there's this one. Let's see. I haven't played Cruelty Squad in a while. Oh, Supercell's Finnish? Shit. never really thought about where Supercell's from. I just kind of assumed they were another... I guess to put it simply, I just kind of assumed that they were just another American app developer. Yeah, I miss the original Angry Birds. I know they released it as like Angry Birds Classic or something. At least I think they did. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other games that I play that I know were made by Finnish developers, because I think there's a few. I know there's this Cruelty Squad. I want to see. I don't think I've heard of that one. Just saving to make sure that I don't lose progress, because it's like the original Worms. Okay. Lennox's finish. An android. Nice. Oh yeah, that makes sense. What do I think about Trump? I'm gonna be honest. He's a shit politician. Then again, I'm really not the best person to ask about politics because I strongly dislike most politicians. The vast majority of them are just in it for personal gain and don't matter. God damn it. Anyway, what I was going to say is I don't like most politicians, especially not American politicians. Because as I said, most of them are just in it for personal gain. Everybody in Finland thinks that Americans are stupid because they elected a dictator. Yeah. Tariffs are gonna hurt the Finnish economy. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I hate as president. Like, first term, he just kind of sucked. Yeah. Gotta fix that. Probably adjusted it the wrong way because I thought it was running too Yeah, I adjusted it the wrong way because I thought it was running too lean for a bit. So now I've got to readjust it. Why do they vote only people who run in the who lived in the Stone Age? That's a question that I've been wondering for a long time. Because for a majority of that entire election cycle, it seemed like it was going to be Biden versus Trump, which would have been a shit show. And then it was Harris versus Trump, and she basically had no campaign. And now it's just stuck with another fucking Stone Age man as president. Oh yeah, I agree. She was a pretty shit choice. But as much as I kind of hate to say it, I shouldn't say kind of. As much as I hate to say it, probably the only real option the Democrats had. I also just hate the whole two-party system that we have. Yeah, that's definitely running rich. Because now it's a situation where we have a complete jackass in office. Oh, vote for a party. Finnish system is like vote for a party, hate the party, change the party, and then repeat. Yeah. Alright, the car keeps backfiring, but it's also... Oh. But yeah, here... Unfortunately, we really don't have the luxury of more than 2 parties. So it's like Democrats will win, do fuck all with their power. Things get worse. Republicans get elected because people get fed up with the Democrat bullshit. Shit gets worse. Because they effectively either do nothing. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna wait to keep adjusting that for the air fuel gauges and shit. Anyway. Democrats don't do shit, which leads to people getting fed up with them. Oh, I guess I have to pay my bills. And then occasionally when they do stuff, it ends up being not beneficial, and a lot of it just completely pointless. And then nothing gets done when they lead. Then Republicans get elected and either undo whatever Democrats did manage to do. And then just do a bunch of other unpopular shit. But yeah, the problem is that nothing gets done, nothing can get done, except whatever happens to be corporate interest. And by corporate interests, I don't necessarily mean every corporation. I mean Lockheed Martin and Raytheon. Okay. But yeah, I guess to put it extremely simply, our system sucks. USA uses USA uses 3 times the money that is in that Finland's GDP is for their military. Yeah, and a lot of it is put towards foreign military bases in places that they don't necessarily want us. Finland only has 5.5 million population. Yeah, that sounds right. But yeah, we have a military budget large enough that realistically, we don't have to worry about shit. And yet, for some reason, when it comes to American military spending and all of the big issues that people have with it, for some reason, I rarely ever see people say that we should just stop having overseas bases. Of course, it also doesn't help that pretty much every time someone does try to get us to cut foreign military spending. We have a few allies in particular who I'm not going to name names. Is it real that in USA washing machines have manuals that you can't put cat in there? Yes, unfortunately we have warnings for obvious dumb bullshit like that. And it's all because somebody somewhere was stupid enough to try it. And then they sued. Let's see. I don't have anything on hand that has an obvious stupid warning. But we do have a lot of dumb shit that'll have something like that. Like, for example, we'll have bleach or a bleach-based cleaner. Something you'd think should obviously be not for human consumption. And then it'll be labeled, warning, not for human consumption. Yeah, no shit, it's fucking laundry detergent. But yeah, to put it simply, in my opinion, oh, gasoline canisters read harmful if drinked. Yep. Yeah. And of course, you know, half of this is dumb shit where they should have been, where it should just be common sense. But something that you learn, especially living in a country as brain dead as America, is that common sense is a lot less common than you might think. It's labeled in really small text behind the canister. Yeah. Here, I don't know what it is about California especially. Almost everything here is going to have a label for California. Let's see, what's it? I want to say it's like California Proposition 65, 65. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's California Proposition 65. You've probably seen the label for it online, even though you're Finnish. But the Prop 65 warning, which is on damn near everything, is this product can expose you to chemicals including lead, which is known to the state of California to cause cancer, birth defects, or other reproductive harm. And that label is on so many things that I don't think there's a single thing that the state of California doesn't require you to put that label. We have a good word for common sense in Finland. Basically, rural wisdom. Yes, it needs that in every food because those are so full of chemicals. You're not wrong. But it's not just food that has it. It's like... Alright, let's see if I can just... Because it'll be on... It'll just be on anything, even stuff that's not meant for any kind of consumption, like... Alright, I think there's something more. What is U.S. national food? You know, that's a good question. I don't know if we have a specific national food. Alright, let's see. Yeah, US really doesn't have one. I think it's more if you're looking for like... Oh, sick. Something comparable to... I guess... like most European national foods. I'm not really 100% sure what it would be, or that we have something like that. But for the most part, I think that's something that's pretty much decided by the individual states. Rather than being something that is just kind of national. I think you should go to sleep. Alright, that's fine. Oh, it's 2 a.m. over there. Yeah, you should probably go to sleep. Just want to see how much the better radiator is. You have to wake up at 6 a.m. Oh, yeah. Definitely go to sleep then. Should probably see you maybe next stream. Yeah. Hopefully I see you then. That was fun chatting. I'm probably gonna get off soon because I have homework that I have to do for my manual transmissions class. But yeah, hopefully you have a good rest of your day and a good day tomorrow. Do I know how to drive manual? Yes. So far, both of the cars that I've owned have been manual. The first one was a Ford Focus with a 5-speed manual. Yeah, many people don't, which I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, so my first one was a Ford Focus with a 5-speed manual. My most recent car, the second car that I have is a 2013 Honda CRZ with a 6-speed. But yeah, I prefer driving manual. Hopefully my next car can also be a manual. But yeah, that's probably where I'm going to end the stream for today. It's a pretty new car. Yeah. I live in the Midwest, so pretty much all of we've got a lot of snow to worry about, which sucks. And we use a lot of salt on our roads. So for the most part, here you're not gonna find that much. You're not gonna find that many older cars in good shape, which is how I got a 2012 car as my first car, because the original owner didn't really take good care of it, and it was starting to rust out. So I got a 2012 as my first car because I'm lucky enough to live in an area with decent enough public transit that I could get around without one. But why use salt and not winter tires? That's a good question. It's so easy for... I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% sure. The city itself uses too much salt, in my opinion, because it'll snow like maybe a half inch, maybe an inch, so not much, and they'll still just dump salt like it's gonna be a goddamn blizzard. But yeah, I don't know why we don't just have winter tires here, because you can get them. Your salt is used in most important places like highways. Yeah, for the most part, they just salt everything, which sucks. I think the worst impact salt has is just on the cars. Like, everything here that's older than about 10 years is gonna be a bit of a rusted piece of shit if it's not washed very often, even in winter. Oh, driving without winter tires is illegal there? Here, I've noticed that, this is just my experience, because I don't, have much, I don't want to say I don't have much experience driving in winter. Here, even 1980s cars are in good shape. That's something that I noticed once when I decided to look at a European car import website, which I couldn't remember, I can't remember what it was. And I noticed that a lot of cars that were in good shape from various time periods were like mostly from, I saw a decent amount from Finland, but yeah, here, if you have an old car and it's kept in good shape, there's a good chance it's not driven during winter. My experience with winters here is that they're relatively mild. So I don't live in the furthest north part of the of the state that I'm in. Can't find any Fords in good shape. Yeah, you're not gonna find Fords in good shape in this country either. Except the occasional like 60s Mustang. And even then. Fords are just never in good shape. I'll just put it that way. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna